we're doing this again, and this time, I am on like 4 hours of sleep and a complete mess, so today will be an episode. Last time, we talked about that absolutely cringe McDonald's CEO video, and I was like, yikes!
My hot little hands.
The current state of modern fast food. But then I got a response that was like, well, hold on. There is one company reaching out to the kids. And I was like, what do you mean? In what way? And they're like, no, not with cringy videos, but with the food. And I was like, what are you talking about? And of course I clicked the video and the link said how Taco Bell's CEO keeps Gen Z obsessed from the Wall Street Journal. We're keeping it classy today, baby. So let's see. How exactly does Taco Bell win the food wars?
You do not realize that Taco Bell was the only restaurant to survive the franchise wars. Now all restaurants are Taco Bell.
We'll find out today.
They are spending on brands they care about, and Taco Bell is a brand they care about.
Fast food restaurants have been struggling. Sales have slowed over the last year as...
All right, yes, absolutely. Great start. I think we all understand fast food struggling, sure. But I love that they're like, we get the kids. And honestly, I think they do. This might be the first time that I'm like, yes, no, I believe this. Tell me how and in what way.
People pull back on spending, but Taco Bell has kept customers coming.
Its recipe for success.
For us, it's how do we continue to really make the cult love us.
Taco Bell got some new items today!
Hold on. Did he say the cult?
For us, it's how do we continue to really make the cult love us.
He did say cult, right? Just so we're all on the same page. Because first off, I believe that. As someone who has eaten at Taco Bell, despite it not being the best food for over 30 years at this point, I get it. It definitely feels like a cult. I am a part of it for sure. Plus, whenever they bring back those chili cheese burritos, you know where I'll be.
Here's how Taco Bell's CEO says they're feeding the obsession.
Liv Moss.
So fast food is so competitive. It is a cutthroat industry. How are you succeeding in fast food right now?
We have this thing called the magic formula, and I've talked about the magic formula a lot, but it consists of 4 components. Being a buzzy brand and culture. We want to be a value brand. You see that in our value platforms. We want to be a great brand in digital. If you're not winning on this, you're not winning. Last, we want to be innovative. And we have a history and a DNA of innovation, and we want to continually bring new exciting things.
I know what I think these buzzwords mean, but I'm curious what he is going to tell us they mean. Like, brand buzz in my mind is like, oh, it's about keeping, in this case, Taco Bell on people's minds and out there in the ether so people think about it often. Value, obviously, is it's got to be cheap. Winning on digital, that's very vague, but I guess, like, just being present online. And then innovation is like, yeah, man, we put this weird crap in a burrito. And it works. So, all right. But what's he going to say?
Taco Bell brought back crispy chicken nuggets, and I can't believe how good they are.
Taco Bell brought back chicken nuggets. They're so crispy. I can't believe how crispy these are.
It makes me want crispy chicken nuggets real bad.
You trying to make that sexy? Sure, anything can be sexy. Sure, man. Or, you know what? Maybe there's nothing sexy there and I'm just like horned up for nuggets.
Taco Bell brought back crispy chicken nuggets, and I can't
No way, that goes crispy chicken nugget. Stop.
believe how good they are.
So it might surprise people that you sold out on chicken nuggets. Is Taco Bell a chicken restaurant now?
The funny thing about chicken nuggets, I think even internally, we had people into the kitchen, some influencers, some people within the industry, and I think people kind of scratched their head a little bit, but it didn't surprise us. We knew that we had an amazing product. We knew we could storytell around that product. We knew some of the content that we created, are we a taco place or a chicken place, really resonated with consumers.
From your taco place, it's also a chicken place that's also a taco place.
But also, it's a Yum Brands place, and KFC and Taco Bell are owned by the same people, and there are multiple KFC Taco Bells, so at some point it makes sense logistically to just serve chicken at your Taco Bell, even if it's not a KFC Taco Bell. You know what I mean? It's all going to the same company in the end.
And so the result, why surprising to a lot of people, wasn't surprising to us.
How have restaurants had to invest to accommodate more chicken?
We do have holding cabinets, things that keep the chicken longer. But if you just look at the back of house and how we invest in stuff like something that makes us more efficient, like Preppy, which manages hold times. When you look at line printers, which is all about accuracy for us. When you look at voice AI, it's investing in the holistic total back of house, which therefore helps all of our...
Brother, what did you just... Yo, this guy... speaking in corpo code.
We do have holding cabinets, things that keep
the holding cabinets are the warmers that keep the chicken warm. I wouldn't say fresh, but warm.
But if you just look at the back of house and how we invest in...
Back of house is the kitchen, etc.
It's investing in the holistic total back of house, which therefore helps all of our proteins resonate with consumers.
Holy shit. I know this was directed to me as, hey, Taco Bell's different. They're landing it in the like connecting with the youth kind of thing. But my man, this is why the dude from McDonald's should have gone on the Wall Street Journal. This is who wants to hear stuff like this. What he just said, no 25-year-old wants to hear. The proteins, they really resonate with the consumers. Like, that's nonsense jargon for corporate people and the news that follows corporate people. The thing is, this guy isn't making videos and then putting them on Instagram. You know what I mean? This is an interview with the Wall Street Journal. Huge difference. But they're still speaking the same damn language.
In the last year, McDonald's, Chipotle, and Wendy's have launched chicken-focused campaigns, and sales for chicken chain restaurants have stayed high.
That's true. Yeah, I saw a Chipotle ad the other day where they were like, get your protein gains on, and it was just a cup of chicken. I bet that thing was like $8. I was like, what the? Just a cup of chicken? They're like, I love to get my protein. Is that how Gen Z talks about getting their proteins? It feels like it's something being forced on society. Like they watched a lot of like Dude Bro podcasts and they were like, that's how the kids talk. They say protein often.
Chicken's very competitive right now. You've got chicken players that are focused on it and then fast.
Even the interviewer is like talking on an entirely different like corporate level, like chicken's very hot. You have chicken players.
Chicken's very competitive right now. You've got chicken players that are focused on it and then fast food is all into chicken, McDonald's, etc. How do you stand out?
If you think about chicken nuggets, they weren't normal chicken nuggets like every other QSR had.
I can't hate it. This is the world they operate in, and this is for them. This is a video for that world. But this is why you don't put these dudes on Instagram and have them eat your weird products.
My hot little hands.
I genuinely wouldn't want to watch this man try to sell me a Crunchwrap Supreme. I feel like he couldn't. It would make me not want one, which is why he's not in any of those ads.
For chicken, it's one, we want to be where the consumer is, and two, we want to make sure we do it the Taco Bell way.
The Gordita Crunch, all I do is munch on that good Taco Bell.
So how are you looking for trends?
We go online and we look up videos of drunk guys walking to Taco Bell at 2 a.m. and we say, that's our audience. And honestly, it is. And they know that. And they appreciate that. And I appreciate that.
So we look at everything, both data, qualitative trends, quantitative trends, Gen Z trends, and we want to make sure we're at the forefront of it all. If you look at what we think about sports, we think about music, and we think about food. And we stay pretty focused on those three things. We don't want to be the brand that jumps around and chases after every trend.
I was going to ask about your tenure at Nike, which is known for, big drops and hype.
Interesting. So this man's bringing Nike drop culture to fast food. To be honest, I get caught up. I'm a big Air Force One guy, and I get caught up in the drop culture. I love when new shoes drop, except I'm curious if this is the man who designed the sneakers app, because whoever made that is the devil. And I never once got a drop through that. I don't know how anyone did. Everyone I know who used it hated it. It was the worst thing ever created. I have not actively gone looking for like new Nike drops since I gave up on that app. They ruined it for me by making everything exclusive drops. And you gotta get online and wait in the thing. It was the worst. This better not be this guy.
Yeah, I'd say the most important thing I'm bringing is, Nike's a product and a taco's a product.
Holy shit. This man is a leading executive in the world of business. And he just said,
Nike's a product and a taco's a product.
checkmate.
I want to continue to bring to Taco Bell is just storytelling about that product. Consumers fall in love with stories, and I think the more we...
So he has talking points. They gave him things to say. He's been repeating the same stuff. This interview is like a softball one. He's been just kind of like saying the same thing over and over and over again.
Storytell about the brand, whatever part of the brand it is, it's really important. I also said when I came in that I'd always hear we want to be the best in QSR. We need to have the best sales in QSR. We want to be the best brand with QSR. We want to have the best operations in QSR. And I said, why can't we just be the best brand?
We're going to keep this a secret, but the Bell doesn't deserve to be kept a secret.
Here's what I'll say. This is my positive takeaway for everyone from that. Anyone can be an influencer, man. Just pull out your camera and do it. If you're sitting there right now and you're like, look at Jesse. Just sitting there talking like an idiot about Taco Bell. Who cares what he has to say? This guy, oh, what a jabroni. Jabroni, that's the word you use. You can just do it. Just pull out your camera. That girl said, I'm gotta keep this secret, but no, not really, fries. And they use that in this video. Nothing's stopping you. Just record your whole life, screw it. Put a camera on and just go for it.
Who we speak to is somebody we call the cultural rebel, somebody who is pushing trends forward, who is changing the game.
What age is the cultural rebel? Tell me more about the cultural rebel.
We'll call it epicenter Gen Z. When we think of Gen Z, we call it 18 to 30 Gen Z.
All right, sure.
So it's almost a subsegment of Gen Z, and it's a mindset, and we want to make.
Although the millennials have a larger, maybe that. By the way, I love the matures. Shout out to the 97-year-old rockin' Taco Bell. That's a hero right there. That guy doesn't care. He's like, and I'm gonna die, and I'm going out filled with farts. All right. But they're focusing on Gen Z. I get it. That's what every company does. This isn't special. 18 to 24 is you always focus on that. That's how you get people long term. That's how you get people with money that then will spend on you for years to come. Yeah, man. That's what everyone tries to do.
Taco Bell has competition in capturing this specific demographic. DCDX, a research firm that studies how Gen Z interacts with brands, ranked Taco Bell as number 5 on the Magnetic 100.
What were the other ones? This is Q1 2025. First off, right away, I don't know anyone in Gen Z who's like hype about Subway. Raisin Canes, I see the kids talk about Raisin Canes all the time, at least here in LA. Crumble cookies, trash cookies. As someone who finally tasted one, garbage cookies. That's Q1, that probably fell off dramatically. The real thing is, McDonald's at number 1, shocking to me. But again, Q1 2025, it's been a year. Wingstop, I get. Starbucks, I get. Chipotle, I get. Taco Bell, I get. McDonald's had to have dropped off, but I guess because it's so big and everywhere, maybe it's one of those like too big to fail kind of situations.
Taco Bell is number 5 on the Magnetic 100, a measure of restaurants' power to reach Gen Z based on how much and how often it's talked about online.
Okay, guys, I am back, and I got a Baja
Blast. No, I get it, girl.
How are you getting Gen Z to spend?
When you look at that group, they're the word-of-mouth brand ambassador or brand advocate that will drive your brand forward.
They're the ones stupid enough to make a bunch of videos about our food for free and promote us for free. They're doing really all the work, and honestly, we are here for that. Shout out to Gen Z. I think is what he just said.
And if you look at that, they are spending on brands that they care about.
Despite them not having any money, we continue to get them to spend.
You keep caring by executing the magic formula. We want to make sure that from a brand standpoint, from a digital standpoint, from a value standpoint, and from an innovation standpoint, we keep on executing the plan.
We are, 6 minutes into this video, and he's repeated everything at least once.
You talked about value a little bit, and value is really the name of the game in the industry right now. It's also become very competitive. Everyone's offering some kind of value offering. How are you standing out?
I think the way we stand out is there's value promotions and there's value platforms. Value platforms, when you think of CVM, cravings value.
It hurts my soul to watch this. I know this was pitched as this is going to show you how Taco Bell gets through to Gen Z when, McDonald's failed to do so. And while what he's saying as an idea, I understand, the way he's saying it is like, thank God. Again, I'm repeating as much as he is. Thank God this man is not the public forward-facing person at the company. Thank God they're using like sports stars and influencers and stuff, because my man doesn't have it.
Taco Bell appeals to a more low-income demographic than the average for other quick-service restaurants.
Well, that's because Taco Bell is cheaper than all those other restaurants featured there. Starbucks is expensive. McDonald's is more expensive than ever. Chick-fil-A has always been on the more expensive side of fast food. Taco Bell is consistently the cheapest of the foods, which is why, like, you don't have to be a genius to figure out cheap food that is filling and has a little bit of, like, you know, fun to it is going to attract more young, lower income people. A Crunchwrap Supreme is a fun handheld food, and that's cheaper compared to all the other offerings you're going to get here. It like checks out. I get it.
We think about the menu as core and value and LTOs. It's a very exciting menu that people can come to, no matter income level. People have options within Taco Bell, and it's just a brand that people want to be involved with.
Taco Bell got me again with the box deal.
Let's talk about boxes.
The way she said it, I can't tell if it's a brand ad or if it's just a girl who's actually excited, but her excitement seems like an ad.
Taco Bell got me again with the box deal.
I don't even know what to believe when it comes to ads. And let's just say some of the videos we've done in the past, I've gotten updates on, and I'm questioning everything. And we'll have to do a follow-up video on all that stuff. I know I said you shouldn't really trust stuff on the internet, and I'm just being reminded of that daily.
A lot of those items are quite premium and would be more expensive if you bought them a la carte versus in the box. How are you making those profitable for franchisees?
We work with our suppliers, we work with our partners, we work with our franchisees to make sure they're priced appropriately. And each box gives you something different. And we're always making sure that we have the right cost of sales. So at the end of the day...
He just didn't say anything, man. He's not saying anything. We're doing these things with our team effectively, and by communicating with them, we are accessing the right sales opportunities. It's like, fuck. At some point, he had to learn to speak like this. He wasn't like this. 20 years ago, he didn't talk like this. Every one of these dudes learns this, and I genuinely believe it. Like, can you imagine this man going home at night and like having to like read his kid a bedtime story or like have a conversation with his wife? Do you think he talks like this to them? All right, maybe, I don't know, but I feel like no. So this is like a whole code switching into this mode, and it just sucks because CEOs and executives and everyone feel like they need to be like this, and it makes me think so little of you.
Give it up, Taco Bell fans.
Do you want to be the biggest brand?
I want to be the best brand, and I want to make sure we are a global brand.
I want to win the fast food wars like Demolition Man.
Mexico, and that didn't work. Could you see returning to Mexico?
I think anything's possible. This brand...
That means no. Taco Bell is not Mexican. Anyone who has eaten like real ass delicious Mexican food understands that. And you're not going to bring it to Mexico and say, hey guys, we know you have a million options. Like a million options. But come eat our weird slush meat and cheesy sauce. They're not going to want to. They're just not going to want to. They haven't been raised on that trash. We have, and it's our good slop. We love that gruel. And frankly, I will continue to eat it.
So Taco Bell is doing great right now. There has to be things that keep you up at night. What are some of the biggest challenges here?
I think what keeps me up at night is just keeping the team motivated and not being complacent.
It's like when an interview asks you, what's your worst quality? This man is just spinning up a story. It's like, well, my worst quality is that I'm so passionate about keeping people motivated that, I'll really work extra hard to make sure that happens. And sometimes I feel like that could be a detriment to my personal life. But I feel like when I'm in and working for a company, I always want to put that first because I value the company I work for, and their success is my success. That's the kind of bullshit happening here.
Sean, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for coming out, Heather.
Taste how I did today, guys.
All right, just had to stop here because on my screen, it just popped up with Hooters CEO on pivot. No more butt cheeks hanging out. Why don't you have me watch that video? I would have had much more fun. But also, the concept of Hooters, the place known for like the sex, they're like, no more of that. We're all about our mediocre chicken wings now. Cool, man. Good luck with that. Sometimes I wonder how people become in charge of a company, because they clearly aren't qualified. I guess it's how you speak. If you can say a bunch of stuff and it mean nothing, you're the man for the job. Am I too old for it? Yes. Am I too tired for it? Yes. Am I too hungry for it? No. I love you, Taco Bell.